Cosmonautica. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words. Cosmonautica is a fresh take on space trading in a procedurally generated universe, paired with quirky humour for your intergalactic enjoyment. So what is Cosmonautica? Well, it's a space trading game where you have to grind every single step of the way to unlock, even the solar system. You can't just fly around anywhere, you have to unlock it through research. And to research, it's just time. So it's a big time grind, this game. Essentially, you start off with a clapped out shitty spaceship that looks more like a fucking bucket than a spaceship. And you aren't actually represented in the game at all. You are just the mastermind behind it all, kind of, and you hire the crew and deck out the ship, and off you go. Now, to do all those things, you have to buy rooms for your ship, and as you would imagine, the base ship doesn't have much area for rooms. But even to get a room, you've got to fucking research that, and it's, everything has to be researched. It's like, oh, you want to breathe? Well, fucking research some fucking lungs, then you. So you start off with your base rooms, such as you need a toilet, you need a food dispenser, and you need a bed, and that's your base stuff. Once you've got that, you can then hire a skeleton crew to pilot the ship, clean the ship, and to repair the ship. Each crew member has certain skills, and you have to hire them. And the more skills they have, the more wage they want, so the more money you have to make. So that's the kind of trade-off that you have in this game. And how you make your money is you go from planet to planet buying and selling. So you buy low, sell high. That's the general rule of thumb. And the way you learn how to do that is some planets, it shows you before you actually go there what they sell and what they buy. So if they buy water, that if you can find a planet that sells water, you're going to be able to buy it cheap and then take it to the planet that needs water and sell it high. And that's the way it goes. You can also do dodgy trade runs like narcotics, but if you're scanned and caught, then you're screwed, aren't you? So you'd have to employ someone like a hacker who would shield your narcotics from enemy scans and things like that. But to trade around the solar system, you have to unlock it all, because you only get the inner ring to start with, which is like the little safe zone. Then you've got the middle ring, which is a little bit more dangerous, and then the outer ring, which is a lot more dangerous. But researching is time, and time is boring. It just fucking is, because there's not really anything to do in this game other than go from here to there to sell robots, here to there to sell water, here to there to sell food, and that's pretty much it. There is a bulletin board on each planet that you visit where you can pick up passengers, but you need to install seats, and guess what? You have to fucking research seats before you can do that. So it's just, be prepared if you're playing this game to be researching all the time. It's just a constant time sink, and it doesn't research when you're offline. You have to be playing to research. And when I say research stuff, don't think for 1 minute that you can research, say, a weapons turret, because a weapons turret might be made up of 3 different alloys. You've got to research each different alloy, and in between doing that, you're fucked, because all you can do is buy and sell fucking carrots and shit like that, and a few robots. You can make a weapons run if you've got the balls, but without any kind of weapons on your own ship, you are fucked. Well, you're not actually, because what you do is, if you fly from one place to another and you get intercepted by a pirate, you can just restart the game, and it takes it from where you last were docked, kind of, so you can go somewhere else and not get attacked. It's just a bit shit, I'm afraid. And I just don't like grinding it on this level. It's just too much of a grind. It's hours, and because the trade-off, I don't mind grinding in games like Warcraft because the trade-off's generally very good, but in this, what is the trade-off? It's nothing. It just gives you a few more planets to visit with a few more goods to buy and sell, because the combat in this game is so drab. I mean, all it consists of is you at one side of the screen, them at the other side of the screen. You fly towards each other. You have very minimal control over what you can do. You can tell the helm to either circle them, to flee, to like run away, or you can ram them, or just do a turn to the left, turn to the right. That's pretty much it. Then you've got a shield button, providing you've researched shields, and when they fire at you, you press the button, providing you've got somebody who can operate the shields as well, a scientist, and you will put a shield up which lasts for about 2 seconds or something, so you have to time it with the enemy shots hitting your ship. And you've also got a weapon turret if you've again researched it, or torpedoes, and you have a button that tells your guy when to fire. And And that's it. Really, you can hail them and they can hail you, and if you're winning you can say give us all your money and I'll let you live, or they can do the same kind of thing to you and you have a bit of barter going on. But that's the game. There's no depth in it. There's nothing really worth playing for. I'm looking at it and thinking, why should I invest another 8 hours in this game so I can get a bigger fucking bucket to fly and have a few more things in my ship? Because, you know, you can put research stations in, which you have to research. You can put all sorts in your ship, but you've got to research them. But all they do is the same thing that your base ship does. There's no kind of point in having a really big ship with all the guns and all the rooms, because what do you do with it? You do exactly the same fucking thing with it that you did on the first fucking turn, on the first fucking go with your little piss bucket of a ship. There's no depth, there's no big thing to get to it. Even if you unlock warp capabilities to warp to an entire new solar system, you're still trading the same old shit on the same old style of planets with the same old style of enemy doing the same old style of shit. It starts off great and it looks great, the animations is great, the characters is great, especially Bob, the transvestite with huge fucking breast implants who goes meh, 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 meh. The game itself, it doesn't go anywhere, and it needs to go somewhere. I mean, it's not exactly going to break your bank at $10.99, but it goes nowhere. It doesn't fucking go. Where does it go? It's a mobile game, guys. It's a mobile game, and that explains it, you see. It's a mobile game. It's come from the phones, the iPods and all that, and it's on a PC, but we need depth on a PC. You know, it's all right sitting on the iPad on the sofa, you know, you're just playing it, and you just casually, I'll buy that, and I'll sell that. What's that on the TV? I'm just going to watch this on the TV. Oh yeah, I'm playing Cosmonautica, aren't I? Oh yeah, I'm selling something. Oh yeah, I'll sell that over there. A documentary on chavs wearing pyjamas going to the shop. Oh, I think I'll watch that. Oh, I was playing Cosmonautica, wasn't it? What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was going to that planet. All right, I'll just go. You know, that's the kind of game it is. It requires no brain cells. It's just something you would do on monitor 2. You know, it just kind of runs. You know, you don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing there. There's nothing there, guys. There's fucking nothing. It just needs that depth. It needs, you need to be able to beam down to planets, get your spaceship boarded. You know, you need that level. You need to be able to control your ship. You need PvP, multiplayer. You need something. It needs something more than just what you've got, because what you've got is too shallow. I mean, obviously this review is opinionated. All reviews are just opinions at the end of the day. I mean, I do like trading, but you've got to have that extra bit of depth. Trading is not enough for me. Now saying that, if you just want a relaxing trading game where you make money, expand your empire, get bigger ships, get more crew with more rooms and more stuff, then you'll love this game, because this game has something for people like you. I just personally want more than that, and I need more than that. So that's the problem with it for me. So if you're just after a trading game, then buy it, because you will enjoy it. I just need that more depth, so I'm going to give it a thumb down, because it's just too shallow for me. Trading is not enough. I need that some big goal to get to that has a purpose, and this doesn't have it.